ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Monday. The more than 150 rostered players that makes up the two teams playing in this year's Makers Wanted Bahamas Bowl game are in for a treat. Not only will they be playing in paradise, but they get to interact with some of the local talents here in the Bahamas.
Just the piece or the icing on the top or the cherry on top of that great cake. There's a football clinic that the teams come on. There's some charity work that the teams do also, that they'll visit some of the homes that are less fortunate and things of that sort there. So it's not just about the game. It's really about, really creating and really having a real presence in the local community per se, and we just happen to play a football game at the end of it all. We're really excited about it. It's a great feat for the country itself, and especially kind of going on when college football is at its height. To have the only bowl game out of the U.S. here playing right here in our home, it's so exciting. It's something that we should continue to kind of look forward to.
Florida International University and Toledo are the two teams playing in this year's Makers Wanted Bahamas Bowl football game. They arrived in the capital today for the game, which kicks off this Friday at the National Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. And just like in the pros, you can expect a big party on the outside before the kickoff.
The tailgate is definitely back. It's the one question I've been asking a great deal. Is the tailgate, is the fan zone back? So yes, we're having that. We're trying to make it big and better. And again, with having an FIU, such a strong presence here from FIU, I definitely think that you'll see a massive tailgate experience here with FIU and Toledo out in the parking lot. So we're looking forward to it on December 21st.
Big names playing in the Giorgio Baldacci Open Nationals getting tough first-round draws. Philip Major Jr. defeated Justin Lund 6-3 and 6-1. Young Jacoby Bain beat Marvin Roll 2-6, 6-2, and 10-8.
I wouldn't really call it a steamroll. It's a tricky first round to play Justin. He's a great player. He's one of our elite players, so it was tough that I had to play him first round, but I got the job done, and that's what I'm happy about.
I came out a little short today. It was a rough first round for me. Changing new coaches and, adjusting my game a little, but it will be good though. I will improve as the tournament goes on. I haven't really been playing as much tournaments as possible, so I gotta build up my tournament level again. But he played very good, he played very good. That's how the sport is. I played a little bit off, but as the tournament going on, I think I'll catch on to myself to where I used to be.
Top ace in the women's draw, Carrie Cartwright blanked Africa Smith 6-11, 6-love. Cartwright has represented the Bahamas this year, playing in the #1 spot at the CAC Games, as well as the Fed Cup tie.
Not easy, tennis is like a marathon. You got to keep going and going. But it was a good match. I played good, and I got the win. It's good to get one match under your belt, of course, but I'm looking forward to every match and all the competition that I have ahead.
From the professional side of the court, Shanari Hepburn has found a new home playing on the European volleyball circuit. With a couple of games remaining on the schedule this year, Hepburn is looking forward to a hard-hitting second half.
This season I signed with Akka Volley in Finland. This season here is going well. It's a relatively new team, so we had a lot to prove to everyone this season, and we did that already, and it's still only the first half of the season. We have 2 more games left before the Christmas break, so we're looking to finish strong and be either a 5th or a 6th place team coming in after the break. For me personally, I got off to a rough start. 2 weeks before the season started, I sprained my ankle, so a lot of time during the first 5-6 games during the season, I was working to rehab that and return to form. But once I got back onto the court, I've just been pretty much lights out for my club and helped us win a couple big games, and we're sitting pretty good in the standings so far. So looking forward to the second half of the season.
The long weekend for Buddy Hield and the Sacramento Kings just got a bit longer. The team will play their third consecutive game in 4 days. Tonight will be in Minnesota playing the Timberwolves. The Kings were in Dallas on Sunday where they defeated the Mavericks 120-113. On Friday night, it was Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson and crew got the better part of Buddy, who scored 27 points in that game, but in a losing effort, 130-125.
I think you all are on a young team, especially when you're up by like 10 the last 4 minutes ago, and all you saw was Durant's greatness, just melting us away, and they're good, one of our world champions, man. But we didn't make no shots, We didn't make any stops when we wanted to, when we needed to, and it's a great team, great game, though.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.